Yo, what is up, my Knights of the Round Table, and welcome back to Music Night with the Knight. Well, you know, the B-Lo battle, this is one I've been wanting to get to for a little bit. This is my boy Mysterio versus Emerald from, I want to say Ruby? But I'm obviously going for Mysterio, because Mysterio is my favorite Spider-Man villain. I just love how goofy he is. I just love him. So, biased here, I'm going for Mysterio. But, we're going to see how he does. Ooh, Shattered Dimensions. No, that's not Shattered Dimensions. I thought it was for a minute. I like the beat.
As I make my dramatic entrance, I realized that it was always for an audience, a one that I despise.
Okay.
It seems real. At least I made you pay. You can use your semblance, not causing a major slide.
Fuck your crap.
Been around for so long before dropping debut.
True, he did debut before. It was Ruby.
You accepted in the show, never giving money back. Well, I got Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, he was great in the role. That's right. Oh man, Logan! Talk your shit! That's how we call, baby. That's how we do it. First round. Oh, not the fishbowl.
Without special effects, even in animation, all the stuff you do looks fake. All of your hallucinations do is leave people with headaches. This low budget Dr.
Oh,
Strange
come on, not low budget Dr.
To
Strange.
be part of the Spider-Man musical play.
That place sucked anyway.
To fall for your cheap magic tricks. Only thing you couldn't fake was the cancer you've been riddled with. I'll take my sickles and use them to break your head like an egg. I'll break you like when I trick in to break Mercury's leg. You have no actual powers. Ditch the suit and you're nothing. I don't know if you're really confident or if it's just the smoke you're huffing.
Good round. Alright. He came up with the name. See, he came up with the name. Okay, he going hard now. Oh, okay. Rey Mysterio.
I'll leave you in pieces like what Pyrrha did to Penny. You take your act too seriously. What do you want, an Emmy?
Yes.
You truly do live like you're in a world of fiction. You're making people look like they have an LSD addiction.
Kinda.
Emerald Sustrai, Dr. Sleep knows I'm legit. Even Daredevil is able to see past all your bullshit. You can never take me on, there's no question.
Okay.
I say that makes me an Avengers level threat.
Now that's an Avengers level threat. Stofrix, of course. Cannibale, that was awesome. That was fucking great. Look, you guys should know by now, I'm a big Mysterio fan. I am one of the 10 people that is hashtag Mysterio gang. I love Mysterio. B-Lo, you fucking crush it. I loved how in character this feels. Like, Mysterio spends a lot of this battle boasting about himself, which really fits Mysterio or Quentin's showman personality, which I really love that. So if you guys are new here, we break down the bars, we respect the bars. I'm a Spider-Man geek, so I can do this. Never watched Ruby, though. My buddy has. Shout out to Avery. As I make my dramatic entrance, I realize it was all a waste for an audience that I despise. Mysterio is a showman. Like, literally, he was in Hollywood. He was in show business. So everything he does with dramatic flair, with showmanship. So he always makes a dramatic entrance. And he said it was all a waste for an audience that he despises. He does all these dramatic things for an audience he doesn't like. You know, people. Wait a minute. An audience of one that I despise. He's talking to Emerald. Okay, I caught that now. He's talking to Emerald. He's saying, I'm doing this, I'm making a dramatic entrance. I realize I'm doing it for an audience of one that I despise. Talking to her. I pick up on that. Save your comments, I got it.
It seems real. At least a major pain. You can use your semblance without causing a major strain.
Okay, what I do seems real and causes some major pain. You can't use your semblance without causing a major strain. So I love that major pain, major strain flip. So what Mysterio does is he uses illusions. Like, it's not really real. It's like a combination of gas, effects, robotics, in Far From Home's case, drones. The animated series is like these hollow projected cubes. Like, just whatever he can use to make an illusion seem real. The illusions might be fake, but the damage they leave is usually real. So that's what he's talking about. What I create seems real and causes some major pain. You can't use your semblance without causing a major strain. He's like, you can use your powers, but they really take a real strain on your body. But meanwhile, I can do it all day.
You've been around for so long before Goblin debuted. Meanwhile, the Ruby fanbase doesn't care about you.
I've been around for so long, even before Goblin debuted. Meanwhile, the Ruby fan base doesn't even care about you. So Goblin did debut before Green Goblin, who is Spider-Man's arch nemesis. But Goblin predates him. I know, I bet you didn't know that. But yes, Mysterio does predate him. And he's basically saying nobody in the Ruby fan base cares about Emerald. He even says right here, getting shafted in the show.
Getting shafted in the show? Never giving them a yark. Like a Jake Gyllenhaal perfecting in my heart.
You were never given any arc. They never gave her character any arc or anything interesting to do. And he's like, meanwhile, Jake Gyllenhaal is perfecting in my part because Jake Gyllenhaal played him in Far From Home, who did a great job, might I add. Fuck everybody that didn't like that movie. That movie was awesome.
The biggest deceiver. He was fighting to comprehend. Nigel Wolverine berserk into killing all the X.
This is a reference to Old Man Logan. So in Old Man Logan, Mysterio uses illusions to trick Wolverine into thinking he was fighting the bad guys, but he was actually fighting the X-Men, and as you see, he slaughtered them. So every time somebody calls Mysterio a joke, just point him to this comic. Mysterio could be a fucking demon if he wanted to.
Desperate, homeless, distorted, feebly. Now we know where else to go. Cinder has you under her feet.
So he's taking shots at her past. He's like, you know, you were desperate and homeless, and now with nowhere else to go, Cinder has you under her feet. Talking about how she works under Cinder and how she came from nothing, and Mysterio's his own man. So, all in all, good first round by Mysterio.
You can see right through your lies, through that fishbowl on your head.
People always call Quentin Fishbowl Head.
I create more real illusions without special effects.
Like I said before, Quentin uses smoke and mirror special effects, while Emerald's, I think, is more tied to her powers.
Even in animation, all the stuff you do looks fake. All of your hallucinations do is leave people with headaches.
So, even in animation, all the stuff you do looks fake. Talking about how his illusions look fake, even in animated shows. And basically saying the best he does is leave people with headaches. It's a good diss, but it ain't true. Ask Logan how his illusions work. Low budget Doctor Strange, referencing Doctor Strange, who's also from Marvel, who's an actual magic character, while Mysterio only pretends to be.
Budget Doctor Strange needs to get off the stage. He's too lame to be part of the Spider-Man musical play.
Okay, I just want to throw this out there. Why was Quentin not a part of that? Like, it would make the most sense for Mysterio to be a part of a Spider-Man play. He's the one character who fits it. He's the one fucking character that would fit a Spider-Man musical. So basically taking shots at he's too lame to be a part of it. But at the same time, why didn't they use him? I'm giving her that diss because it's true. Why wasn't he a part of it?
I'm not stupid enough to fall for your cheap magic tricks. Only thing you couldn't fake was the cancer you've been riddled with.
Quentin had cancer. I think it was brain cancer. I want to say he had like a tumor or something and he was dying.
I'll take my sickles and use them.
And Quentin's known to fake his death a lot. Like, Quentin's whole MO is to fake his death and come back later. Like, he does it so much, it's not even a surprise anymore. So, she's like, even you couldn't fake that.
And to crack your head like an egg, I'll break you like when I tricked him to break Mercury's
that's self-explanatory. She tricked him into breaking
leg. You have no actual powers. Ditch the suit and you're nothing.
I mean, it ain't all from Quentin's suit. Some of it's just from, like, illusions, drones, cubes, whatever have you. Like, it ain't all from his suit. A lot of it is, but come on, give my boy some dap. Give him some dap.
I don't know if you're really confident or if it's just the smoke you're having.
Basically, you can tell about the smoke, as you see right there, all the smoke that he's always around and how he always... It's like a magician. He uses smoke to cover up what he's doing. So he's like, oh, maybe it's all the smoke you're huffing. This is true. Quentin's actually very intelligent. Like, he's not like a scientist like Doc Ock or Goblin, but Quentin's very smart. Even the Rav couldn't hold me because I'm an escape artist, and escape artist is like a magician, like Houdini. Houdini was known to escape death traps, and the Rav is the prison that Quentin and other Spider-Man villains go to in New York. So he's like, even the Rav couldn't hold me because I'm an escape artist, because the Rav is like a super prison.
I'm one of the Sinister Six original members. I even came up with a name that would be known forever.
I love that line because I predicted it. I was like, yeah, he came up with it. Yeah, so Quentin Beck, Mysterio, is one of the original members of the Sinister Six. And he's also implied to be the one that came up with the name. Which would make sense because Quentin's character is from Hollywood. He's all about, branding. So he would come up with the name the Sinister Six. That fits his character. He's like, look, you gonna talk shit to me? Look, I'm a founding member of the Sinister Six. I even came up with the name. I'm that guy. Mysterio's the truth is, people can be so gullible. That's from Far From Home. These days, people will believe anything. That's Mysterio's whole motto from Far From Home. Mysterio, I control the truth. Mysterio is the truth. I was waiting for R-Truth to come out. Uvin really says you're really facing me right now because Mysterio uses illusion, so it's a fair question to ask. Are you really facing Mysterio right now? I love that diss. I love it. I worked as a stunt double. I don't need another copy. Quentin, he was a writer. He was a special effects artist. He was a stunt double. He wanted to be an actor. But that was like the best he got was a stunt double. So he's basically saying, I worked as a stunt double, I don't need another copy. He's basically calling her a copy of him, just like how a stunt double is a copy of the main actor. Rey Mysterio is here getting bodied. Rey Mysterio's a WWE star, or a wrestling star in general, so he's like, and they both share the last name, both share the name Mysterio. And Rey Mysterio even dressed up like Mysterio once, I think. Survivor Series, maybe? SummerSlam, one of those, he dressed up as Mysterio. So, better call me Rey Mysterio because you're getting bodied.
I'll leave you in pieces like what Pyrrha did to Penny. You take your act too seriously. What do you want, an Emmy?
Mysterio, or Quentin's Mysterio is basically a character that Quentin portrays, basically. So yeah, he would probably want an Emmy for it.
You truly do live like you're in a world of fiction. You're making people look like they have an LSD addiction.
Once again, poking fun of his abilities, like, making them trip and freak out. That's Mysterio's whole thing. Makes them look like they have an LSD addiction.
I am Emerald Sustrai.
Talking about her name.
Dr. Sleep knows I'm legit. Even
Dr. Sleep, is that Stephen King?
Daredevil is able to see past all your bullshit. You could never take me on. There's no question, Quentin Beck. I say that makes me an Avengers level threat.
Even Daredevil can see past all your bullshit. Daredevil is blind, and Mysterio also fought Daredevil for a bit. Like, Mysterio was trying to trick Daredevil into killing him. That's complicated. Mysterio loses a lot, really weighs on the old self-esteem, and he wanted to himself, so he wanted Daredevil to do it. So, but Daredevil's blind, so he's like, even he can see your bullshit. Even a blind guy can see it. You can never take me on, there's no question, Quentin Beck. I guess that makes me an Avengers level threat. An Avengers level threat, that comes from Far From Home, because that's what Quentin says when he sees the final elemental monster. Now that's an now that's an Avengers level threat. Because that's what he wanted. He wanted to fight an Avengers level threat so he could be the hero. So, all in all, I'm giving this battle a 10 out of 10 because I love the characterization so much. Like, I especially with Mysterio. It feels like this is actually Mysterio battling. Like, he nailed that this is Quentin and not Francis or, I think, Daniel. I think that was his name. I can't remember. It began with a B, but he was the second Mysterio. And I like how this feels just very much like Quentin. And I just love how in character it is. That's one good thing I will always love about Belo's battles is they're always very in character. He likes to experiment with that. So, great voice acting in this. You know, Stouffer X is always great as Mysterio. And, let me see her name again. Catabel was great as Emerald. So, I love this. Honestly, I love this. I cannot love this anymore. I adore it. And I'm probably going to add it and rewatch this quite a bit. Like, I'm about to drive up Belo's views because I'm about to watch the hell out of this. I love it. So, let me know who you guys thought won in the comments below. My winner is, I'm going to go Mysterio. I think Mysterio was kind of swagging on her. Like, I was rocking with Mysterio's vibes a little bit. But she did have some good disses with the Daredevil, low-budget Doctor Strange, that was just funny. The cancer one, that was just mean. Gotta do my boy like that. But I might be biased, but I'm gonna stick to my guns and go Mysterio. I think the second round kind of ensured his victory. So let me know who you guys thought won in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. Go check out Belo. He has tons of great battles like this. And as always, I will see you in the next video.